What is going on, y'all? We're back here today on Showdown. Today, we got an amazing discussion video that I've been talking about doing for quite a while. I'm not alone. I'm with Joey, PokeMMD, and of course, Baselord CTC. I had to get the team together, minus CBB because he's busy. But we're going to be discussing the terastallizing types in the metagame currently. We're basically going to be ranking these from S rank to D rank, and we're going to be saying which terastallize types in general we think are the best for the current metagame. And of course, I couldn't do this alone. Had to have my boys with me because we need to have, the differing opinions and, see what we end up with. But
yeah, aka we're going to have two opinions because your opinion is whatever my opinion is.
Oh, disrespectful. Look.
Truthful.
It is what it is. Look, it's called agency inspiration and admiration.
They do say that if Blunder was a Ditto, he'd always transform into CTC.
He said if he was in prison, I couldn't talk one time. That was such
that was
an evil comment. That's just fake. That's fake.
Good one.
I taught you mines. Look.
Yeah,
So,
dude, I really popped off with that joke. But
oh, it was you? All right, so we're here, folks. We're here. Listen. No, it was me actually. We're here today. We're gonna be ranking all the terastallizing types. We get this question a lot. What Tera type should I put on my Pokemon defensively, offensively, and whatnot? So we figured this will be a good video, even for us, to just kind of go over this. And it shouldn't be too long either. I got Showdown open in the other tab too with all my teams. So we can just get right into it, guys. Before I say anything else, though, make sure you give this video a big like. Trying to hit 2,000 likes by tomorrow. And I'll be streaming later as well, so tap into that. With that being said, let's get in with the S tier. What are you guys thinking? Off the rip, what are the top
for S tier?
Yeah, so we were talking about this earlier, right? You think water is up there in S?
Yeah, well, so how are we ranking it? Because
I
if
guess
we're talking
all-purpose
S tier in terms of what's good,
technically
Dark and Fire are up there.
Yeah, technically Dark is up there, right? Because Dark is offensively,
because of Chi-Yu and Chien-Pao
and Roaring
right?
Moon. However,
Dark and exactly,
yeah.
But
defensively,
how are we ranking
you don't
it?
get too much out of it, right?
Those two only have offensive utility because Dark and Fire are not that good for fire for defensive purposes.
Yeah.
Unless you're firing a fighting type or some shit to dodge Moonblast, which then
it's multi-purpose. It's multi-purpose.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to.
Tera Fire is always in an offensive way, so I guess we would say which Pokemon are at the top. I wanted to say Water because I think Water Tera Annihilate is extremely good, definitely S rank, and also Water is just a really good all-purpose for defensive mons. I've seen Water Great Tusk, Water Corv, Water Garganackle. These are three things I've played at one point that have beaten me. All three of these have beaten me.
Water, if you were Rock Weak, you're not Rock Weak anymore.
Yeah, being pure Water is really just.
Then you stay not Rock Weak.
Yeah, there's Freeze Dry and there's Thunderbolt and Grass Move. So you're chilling
the Freeze
with Water.
Dry got nuked.
Yeah, and in general, Grass Moves are low base power. We don't see too much stuff Energy Ball, with the exception of Lumora, and we have Cat, which has Flower Trick.
And if you face Cat, you already won.
Yeah, Cat is extremely weak off rip, so.
Also, Flower Trip isn't even the most common move on it. I've seen knockoff, U-turn, play rough, and
spikes.
Stuff. So
yeah, for sure.
Put Water's up there for sure.
All right, let's put Water in S for now, and we'll go back and we'll.
Water's undisputed S.
I think if we're putting Water in S, you probably want to put Fairy in S.
I think so, Fairy too, because it's the same. Defensively,
Fairy.
This is
these are just tried and true. When in doubt, turn the bitch into Suicune or
Clefable, right? That's just how it's always been, right? So those are two of the best defensive mons in the history.
There's so many mons that run Fairy right now too, both the defensive and offensive.
Look at Big Dirge, right?
You got Skeletors, you got Garganachi, you got sometimes Dragapult,
Yeah, I was actually running Fairy Pult today because you're immune to Dragon and you take Dark moves. It's such a good way to flip Dragapult's typing.
King Gambit.
Fairy should be ahead of Water because Water, besides Empoleon.
Deadly Bird, stop calling him. He always calls Iron Bundle Empoleon.
Iron Bundle. Besides
Yo!
Nobody uses offensive Water terastallize, right?
Besides that, Barraskewda and the rare Bruxus.
Yeah, right. So, but now Fairy is pretty common offensively and defensively. There's a combo use too for even Dragapult to dodge Dragon moves. You don't get the stab. You don't have to run Terra Blast. You can just turn and then you use your normal stabs.
Yeah, and a lot of people run it for Chien-Pao Sucker Punch as well.
Yeah,
so it's and for King Gambit as well. King Gambit runs it too. Obviously, Mega Gallade, Super Gallade runs it as well. Iron Valiant because it's good offensively for it too. So Fairy's S.
Every fighting week can run it.
Yeah,
easily. I would agree with that. It's just a good catch-all, right? Like Skeledirge, I was using that earlier. It's
also a good catch-all because fairy types weaknesses don't really exist. You have bullet punch from Scizor, that's about it. And there's not really any poison.
Make it rain.
Yeah, make it rain. Besides make it rain, yes.
But even that, like it's easy to take advantage of those. It's not like we see Specs Gold and go that much. Make it rain
in the beginning of the meta, I theorized that Water Fairy and Steel will be the best Teras because those are the best standalone types. But Steel really hasn't.
It hasn't popped off like that, you know?
Yeah, because first of all, the Chi-Yu's a big threat, and then Pow can just Sacred Sword through your boosts.
Yeah.
So and then too many strong ground types. Yeah. So it turns out that Steel actually isn't that crazy. So maybe Metal is balanced in this meta.
Steel's only good on Bandit Scizor and on the Primapes. Not the the Primapes.
Defensively, it's like whatever.
Well, I think it's good on Rotom Wash, and it was broken as hell on Palafin.
It's good on Rotom Wash,
which I know which is banned, but
Palafin's banned. So but it's good as hell on Rotom Wash just because it helps it beat Dragonite.
Yeah, on Palafin, obviously, because it beat a single playstyle by itself. So
yeah, but I still think Steel's extremely good on Rotom Wash because you're immune to ground.
But you don't even beat Dragonite if it's Roost. So I don't know.
Well, you still wisp it every time. So at that point,
E-speeds. Yeah, but they get double Dragonites and their E-speeds are the same as regular E-speeds, so they still do a lot to a lot. But
if they're burned, it's over. If you burn them, it's over. You shouldn't lose at that point. They can't outboost a burn.
I mean, you can make it neutral though.
Yeah, true.
2 Dragonites is make it neutral. So like I'm saying that Dragonite still has extreme.
No, but
4
ain't nobody
5,
scared of neutral.
But no one's afraid of a neutral Dragonite.
Pal better watch out if it's at 50. But I understand. I understand where you're coming from. But I'm just saying,
you're good though, for the most part. Like Rotom pretty cleanly can take on Dragonite no matter what.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Because Steel isn't even. I would say Steel is like tier C.
No way. No way. You're tripping. You guys think Fairy Water clearly just above everything else, right? Because I would say
first of all, nobody uses Steel besides the occasional Rotom.
And I think Fairy. While we were talking about it, there's just too many ways to go. Every time a Mon turns into a Fairy type, it's usually a good thing for it, right? I've seen a lot of Fairy type Ting-Lus and shit too. So I think y'all are right. Solidly Fairy #1. And then Water. Who turns into a Water type besides Ape? Garg. And we were talking about Tusk, Corv. Defensive Mons. Defensive Mons make the best use of it.
Water, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit, you know. Just like
okay.
Also Dirge.
Yeah, it can go water too. I think S tier is done. I don't see anything there that like.
Water,
I don't think anything there that is as like omnipresent. You're right.
Anything that sets up defensively can turn into water.
King Gambit turning into either of these typings is amazing too.
Yeah, agreed.
Never seen water, but it could be shice.
Yeah. Some guy in my comments today said he uses water, so that's what I'm going off of.
That's cool. That's really cool. I hate those Hydro Pumps for days. I think that in terms of this is where you start using the offensive ones. Dark, Fire, Ice, just because they're so good on the offensive threats that they're too good.
Yeah, all Ruination Mons are out of this world good, especially Chien-Pao and Chi-Yu. So.
Yeah, Dark just
also Roaring Moon spams it like crazy.
Because Dark might be the best offensive
yeah.
Oh, it
I mean,
also
the number 19 in usage low kicks.
19 is crazy high usage, bro. He putting up LeBron James numbers. 19th is crazy, bro.
Think about it. Yeah. Anything
Dark is up
from all Dark Mons can slash Dark into their Tera.
Exactly, and being plus Dark Tera means you break through Dondozo, Corv, all that shit. Like all
that shit. Again, you're still resisting Sucker Punch, which is really big.
Yep.
That shit. Scarf Chi-Yu can Dark too, you know?
Yeah, Scarf Chi-Yu Dark Sword Fire is to have a strong,
everyone expects Tera Fire, but you can always do Tera Dark and Revenge Kill Garchomp or something like that.
Every single Dark type is eating.
Yeah,
right now.
All their moves are like, it's crazy, right? Because in the past, it's like Dark Pulse and Crunch are weak power moves. 80 base power is nothing crazy, but now you got all these multipliers, Tera, these abilities and shit like that.
Yeah, they finally got rid of fucking skillless knockoff.
And instead let them all Tera so they have a better knockoff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dark, I think y'all are right. Who else? Chi-Yu, Chien-Pao, Roaring Moon.
Are you putting Fire in B?
Fire,
or are you putting A?
No, I think Dark is S because it's just too ubiquitous.
Offensively, Dark is the best Tera. That's facts, right?
Right.
Joe, what do you think?
Offensively, that's fine. Offensively, I'll take that. I'll take Dark as the best.
I'm just looking at the other ones right now, and
but a lot of that.
And
But those are also also consistent on those Pokemon, right? Like that has to do with those mons.
Those three are pretty much like by far the fucking tier S ones, and then there's a big drop off before the other shits come in. Before the immunity types come in, I would say here is where would you
agree that Fairy and Water are definitely well above dark.
They're a step up. Dark is only up there because of the Pokemon.
Because of the Pokemon currently that abuse it.
Maybe Dark in general isn't that good. Put it down to A. Put it back down.
Okay, let's put it down to A. Because Dark has no defensive utility for the most
Can you
part.
make an A+? Can you put an A+ and put Dark in A+ and then make an A? Because I feel like that is a little bit more accurate.
I can add it to here.
No. That means everything above it, below it is B. It defines A tier. That means it defines A tier.
All right, look. I'll put A+. Let's see. Because Dark might be on its own as an offensive. Dark may be on its own. But then again, what about flying? Something like flying is defensively. You think that's A+ or A?
Yeah, the colors are fucked. Change the colors back.
Oh no.
Just get rid of it. Just delete the row. Delete the row.
No.
Just delete the row, please.
Well, we eating now.
Is there a random A+?
That doesn't work. Look at the A.
Fine. Oh.
A+ is under
no,
A.
A car crash. All right, I fixed it.
All right, just put Dark A.
Haters.
I think Dark is S, but S for different reasons than both Fairy and Water.
Without Chien-Pao and broken as Chi-Yu, it would just be Roaring Moon, which is good, and it would just be Lokix, which is like.
No, but it's really so broken on bandage Chien-Pao, and it's literally so nasty on that.
It facilitates the brokens. You know what I'm saying? It makes the
but even like certain fighting types and stuff like that, and psychic types run Dark too occasionally.
What have you seen it on defensively? Because I got given a team I used in tournament the other day with Tera, Dark, Annihilate, but I never had the opportunity to Tera because I wished I had Water in the game because then I would have been able to beat Chi-Yu, but I was Tera Dark.
I'm telling you, only Dark types wanted Tera Dark.
I've used it on Veluza.
That makes sense for the mind game. That makes sense.
Yeah, the fish.
Yeah,
easy.
That makes sense because he used it to beat a spot throw.
Wu-Chen can actually use it defensively too if it wants to, just because being Dark is still good. Like being the resist, but not having the grass.
And you power up that nice knock. That should be hitting. All right, fair enough. All right, we'll keep Dark in A for now. But where would we put else in A? Flying is amazing defensively.
I would say Ghost and Flying are the next two immunity ones, because Fairy is good for tanking.
I would rank Flying above Ghost personally. What do you guys think?
If you're putting, that's fine. But if you're putting immunities too or resistances, you have to put Fighting up there in A as well. Yeah, literally the best Pokemon in the metagame transforms into Fighting.
That's one Mon though.
I don't know if it's the best Mon anymore.
I think Chi-Yu's the best, but I think Golden's obviously top 3 to 5. Of course, agree.
But I also think Fighting is just strong for like.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also, I played in the tournament yesterday. Dude had banded Tera Fight Chien-Pao, and that shit was a bastard. It killed my Corv at 65, bro. And it did like 42 to Bozo. Like the shit was going crazy. So I guess Fighting is fair to put in A.
I've seen Garganical run it too.
What?
Just to
get the press stab?
The press boost.
Oh, yo.
Which is so greedy.
That's so greedy. Well, we use CTC was using so much, what's it called? Tera Fighting Tusk. And so I have a lot of teams with that. And that's really good too because your body press goes crazy strong. And then Chien gets walled because what are they doing? All their hits are neutral versus you.
Yeah.
So I agree with you actually. Tera Fighting has a utility both defensively and offensively. Ghost.
And then just
I like Ghost. I like Ghost a lot, dude.
For spin blocking and shit like that.
That's the big one. That's Ting Lu, amazing with Ghost.
Actually, I haven't even tried Ting Lu with Ghost. That sounds heat.
It's good. It's good to keep it up versus Great Tusks and and like everything, especially because you cheap Golden Go.
Oh, Tusk is blown up by you. Yeah.
You can also Ghost with
Glamora. That's
Valiant.
Yeah, Iron
Valiant.
Well,
that's a big one.
To dodge the E-Speed, and then you get the boosted Shadow Ball.
For Golden Go, too. Yeah, that's really...
Did we explain Flying on, like, King Gambit and Golden Go as well, and, like, Iron Hands and Tyranitar?
Yeah, Flying basically turns all these, like, beasts...
Yeah, Earthquake weak Mons, basically.
Yeah, take any Earthquake and Fighting weak Mon, a.k.a. all steals, and give them Flying, and it's, like, heat.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these Pokemon, they get... Like, their checks are just you having Earthquake on your team. So Iron Hands... If it turns into a flying type, a lot of the time these teams are like, oh shit, all I had for this is Great Tusk. Then they have to end up sacking 2 Mons like their Dragapult and whatnot just to break through.
And let me explain the flying tech on Hat. Why it's a necessary Mon on every screens. Because usually you beat screens by going loot and then whirlwinding everybody. And then they're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go Hat under a Shed Tail and then you turn flying, they're gooped. They can't even ruination you. You just get to very low, but you're up plus 10, and then you heal.
Yeah, exactly. They can't do anything about a flying type hat.
That's
nice. Yeah.
But you can EQ, so.
Flying type hat is really nasty. I have run into that too before.
Very nasty. Yeah. Also, you can turn Garganical
Yeah, it's a flying
Right.
as well.
And the flying.
I mean, the best types for Garg. Actually,
Oh, I played against a flying Garg. I only won because Ice Cold Crash flinched him. But yeah.
Yeah, it's flying,
Super
fairy,
evil.
water, but they also run ghost as well. Actually,
Yeah,
also
they
run
run
Ghost.
ghost because now they're neutral to ghost, and so
Also,
it's like
yeah,
nothing
also-
wrong
yeah,
with that.
and they
you know?
beat other Garganical.
Easy money against other Garganical. That's actually me and CTC were talking about that before. The best counter to water type Garg is just regular Garg.
Yeah, I mean the best way to beat it is if you have it on your team, you just do Assault Cure and then you switch
Yeah,
out.
and then you switch out.
Yeah.
You force them to switch.
And I
and then
hate
beat
that
them
shit
later.
like anything.
Yeah,
Assault Cure's so broken. That move's so broken. Why does it do that to water and steel? I mean,
Yeah, and you
water-
can
water
and you can
is
switch and it
annoying.
stays up because that's very honest and good for the metagame. Shimon.
honestly, it makes sense. It's a blessing. I like
makes sense. It makes sense. They're salt curing you. They're not curing themselves. Of course,
yeah.
it's they.
Understandable. Well said, sir. Have a nice day.
Anyways,
Who do we like?
Yeah.
I like Ghost on Rotom too. Like you gave me that one team with Rotom to take care of the D Knight. Both.
Ghost on Pulse, so it actually has a good move.
Oh, we were running Bandit Terra Blast Ghost a ton on Pult. You're right. That was
and even
real.
Specs just to boost the Shadow Ball too. You know.
Yeah.
And Fluttermane also run Ghost 2 to boost its Shadow Ball.
Oh
for
yeah,
one.
and you just
we don't know her.
We don't know her. I haven't heard about her actually, but we'll write that down, Joe.
Yeah. And then I think steep drop off. Now we're in B territory.
So these four, for sure in this order.
Oh yeah,
I would
at
say.
the top of B. At the top of B, I would say grass.
Why?
Why grass over something like fire?
Like literally, bro,
normal.
literally, fire, normal, and steel. I think make more
normal
sense.
gotta clear grass. What do you like grass on? I like grass on Volk. I like it on Chi-Yu.
Grass moth are like almost staples. Grass moth and grass
Grass,
bulk.
That's
grass
fair.
Volk.
That's
But-
fair.
but
I don't
those
think
are just-
they're. I don't think they're above though.
Yeah, I don't think they're above turning into a fire type. Like,
Like Fire Chi Yu is.
yeah,
Way
And
more.
we use fire. What's the guy's name? Slitherwing.
Yeah, I guess fire. I guess fire is more.
Paridon sometimes runs
overall
fire.
thing.
You know,
Sun
looking at
teams in
movement.
general just allow you to turn your guys into fire types and have like pseudo
But the
stab.
thing is, fire has good coverage. I mean, good synergy with grass. Fire types want to turn grass.
That's very true. I agree with you on that. But
Fire types also want to just stay fire, Terra. So
it's not the only option though for Volk. Like Volk can tear into other shit. It doesn't only have to be
Yeah.
grass.
It's
Most of the
the
time
best
though.
Grass is really good though. Let's see beat Dondozo.
No, that's facts. Grass is the best
Just-
on that and Moth. That's
on
a fact.
both moths.
But just
Yeah.
put
I
fire and
think-
grass next. I think fire and grass stay next to each other. But I would still put fire first.
You think
just
normal?
because
You think
Chi-Yu's
normal's
better.
worse than grass?
Definitely worse than grass. Only like 3 guys use it, and
Well, normal is
a good
better in
tech
the beginning of the
versus-
beta.
It's like good versus ape. That's
It's
Normal's
good
like
versus
okay.
ape.
Yeah.
Because ape runs normal, right? Sometimes, and then also in the beginning of the meta, we had normal Fluttermane
I
for other
only run
Fluttermane,
normal
and we had
Dirge for the most part.
normal Houndstone.
A lot of times
Yeah,
steel.
right now
a
you
lot of
will
times
only
steel
use normal-
outclasses normal. A lot of times I felt.
only normal dirge right now.
Yeah.
A lot of times steel outclasses.
Literally with
quite
normal
hard.
dirge. Because you would normal a ghost type, right? And that's it. You would normal a dirge, and you would normal. Would you ever normal a?
Annihilate.
Why doesn't this ranking have steel type?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It's right here. It's green. My bad.
So that's
No,
it.
I think B is fire, grass, steel,
Or
just
grass.
the utility.
Yep. Steel's the
And
key.
then-
Steel's
you-
definitely steel's definitely not below fire.
Below grass. Name me 3 steel terras.
Rotom Wash is
Uh-huh.
one.
Uh-huh.
Tell me
Roaring
2 more.
Moon. Roaring Moon turning into a steel type. That's a
Oh,
big one
that's
for
such-
Ironhead. Hey, that's important though. Pult can
I
turn
mean,
to a steel
that
type.
gives you
Steel is
I
like
mean-
is like broke version of fairy. Like it's
Golden
just
Go.
defensive.
Specs Golden Go.
I can go through my
sometimes
okay.
builder. Let me take a
No,
look.
grass. With grass. You know who turns into grass?
Just the 2 fire joints.
Freaking Dondozo even turns into grass. The fire joints turn into grass. Cerulez turns into grass.
Turning your
The
Dozo
other
into a
type-
grass type is nasty work. Bring that Chi-Yu in here, boy. It's time to go.
Yeah, that's
You
that's
get
wild.
gooped by
Nasty
anyway.
work.
Now you dodge a lot.
I
of
mean,
the
I
shit.
guess like steel isn't as prominent. But I
Yeah,
don't know,
buddy.
dude. Grass is on 2 guys and Terra Blast Chi-Yu, which is also questionable in my book. But
Yeah, that's Chi-Yu and Dondozo.
fuck,
And
Joe, be the tiebreaker. Steel or grass?
I put them both. They're there. There's 2
Thing is,
mons, bro.
you-
It's 2 mons each.
Steel, grass has a unique utility. Steel is like fairy light.
Nah, I mean, if you want another
that
steel
is-
mon
that
that
is
uses no
true.
you,
Steel,
It
the
is
only
Primate.
thing it does over
this
on
is a serious thing.
is you dodge toxic. That's the only thing it does.
Okay, I
over
think-
another.
I think it makes sense
Quagsire
of steel.
can run steel, but it I mean, I ran Steel Quagsire in the beginning just so I could be, again, I keep using Fluttermane as an example, but I'm just giving you the examples I know, just so I can like catch it on the Moonblast. But I've also ran it so we can deal with Make It Rain, Golden Go and stuff if I'm running like dual hazard.
Sure.
So Steel's okay for the utility. I think Blissey can run Steel as well, or Ghost.
I haven't even tried that. That sounds evil.
No, Blissey, usually Fairy or Ghost.
I've never Tera'd my Bliss.
Yeah. Why would you?
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do with that stab Shadow Ball.
But okay.
And also being weak to Dark Pulse is terrible.
I think I agree with what CTC said about how Steel is like the light version of Fairy, but Grass is not the light version of anything. The mons that use Grass, they want it.
They want to be Grass.
Like Iron Moth terastallizing into a Grass type and going for Energy Ball destroys like the Annihilate that has Terra'd into a Water type and that kind of thing. Bulky shit gets blown up by that. And then same with Volk, you want the resistances. So I kind of get it, but
it's just a good utility.
We'll
look, the thing is, if you look at all the rest, there's like maybe 2 typings here that I don't think should be like C. And everything, there's a lot of things that just kind of fall off.
Like Poison.
Yeah, you're right. Right now, at the tail end of it, I would add on Dragon and Ice to the tail end of this.
So Dragon is for basically Pult, and if you want your Roaring Moon to turn into a Dragon too.
Roaring Moon, but for the best user of Dragon, it's
Baxcalibur.
Baxcalibur.
The defensive joint. Yeah,
it's literally Baxcalibur for the Glaive Rush. Agreed.
Yeah.
But I also think in that regard, you do put Ice there too.
For sure.
Because Baxcalibur can do Ice, Chien-Pao can do Ice.
Both of those guys are basically broken as shit when they turn into Ice.
Ice is only for offensive. Ice is only for offensive.
Ice turns regular offense guys into cracked out.
You gotta understand that Icicle Crash is one of the most evil moves of all time. Now you
don't even need that, dude. You got Ice Spinner, bro. You got 5
base. Oh no, sir. We don't use Ice Spinner out here. Only Ice.
You don't need. You're crazy if you run the Galaxy. You don't need.
Me and CTC about to put you onto the math. We did the math because you have a 10% chance to miss, but a 30% chance to flinch. Effectively, it is a 99 base power move. Thus, always use Icicle Crash. I think it's 99.45. That being said, we will only use Icicle Crash from this day onward.
Alright, I'm gonna keep using Ice Spinner and 2AK all the.
But I did have a tournament battle the other day where I only won because Icicle Crash. Shimon! Flinch.
I'm telling you, if you're banded, you use Ice Spinner because you 2KO anyways. But if you're fucking boots
and pussy, just run Icicle Crash. You need the flinch. That 30% might win you the game 100% of the game. Agency math.
100% of the time.
Alright, Dragon over Ice, I think, though.
Okay. Is Rock that much worse than all of them?
Who turns into a rock? I've theorized turning into my Iron Thorns into pure rock and going for Stone Edge on core, but then I remembered I'm an electric type. So.
I'm talking about ground. I meant ground.
Ground is C. Ground is leading C. Ground is leading C. It's literally only on Tusk, both and Threads. It's both of them, and it's also.
He said Iron Threads, Iron Shreds. He said he got these sick threads.
It's Treads. It's Clodsire sometimes.
Yeah, Clod is another one.
I've seen Corviknight transform into ground, which is cool. I don't know why. If they were predicting Tapu Koko, that's amazing.
I haven't.
But I don't
seen too much ground. You're right.
Yeah, ground is, but it's definitely better utility than most of the stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Clodsire has definitely gone pure ground, just so he doesn't have the psychic weakness. But it also loses. Like I think it's worse versus Iron Valiant.
I do.
I definitely see that go ground. I think ground just leads C. Ground leads C. I put normal there too.
I really like ground on Treads and Tusk though, as you said. So and those are 2 of the greatest mons in the meta, so it makes sense.
You know what the thing is? Ground isn't a tier 1, like a top tier
coverage move anymore, right?
It's like a great compound type, so you don't want to lose your compound type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
If they give us Zygarde again, ground would be amazing because the 1,000 arrows being boosted.
Oh hell
that'll be evil. That'll be evil. Except have fun with your ground Zygarde. I'm turning fairy and glaring everybody.
Go ahead.
Oh no. Oh no. And he still stabbed ground for the only guy who would beat that Golden Go. Oh no. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Yep. Unfortunately, the agency stepped in and Zygarde will not be returning.
Yeah, imagine my Terra Ground Doug trio back in the meta.
Yeah, great idea. Arena Trap is never coming back. That shit is
anyways, so what's better, poison or normal?
Electric.
I saw Hydreigon become, it might be electric too. I saw Hydreigon become poison in front of me and use Nasty Plot. And it was really
told you that shit is heat. That shit is heat.
It was really interesting.
Immune to Earthquake. It's heat.
I didn't have a fairy type out, but it was really interesting that they did.
Oh hell no. Nah. And then what? And then Shiyu came out, one hit KO'd him, and he woke up from his grave.
They died anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Bro turned into Weezing is funny.
Bro turned into Weezing.
I think normal goes after.
Weezing.
Bro turned into Weezing is so fucking funny. All right,
Normal's is good.
On who?
Being
Dirge?
the Rage
That's
Fist
the only guy I
immunity is
use
big.
it. Oh yeah.
Being the Houndstone immunity, being the Flutter main ability. If you're playing battle, if you're playing Ubers, like this is just
that's
a good
all
type.
valid. Yeah.
And Skeledirge as well.
Okay, then I would say who goes
Who uses
pure
electric?
poison?
I like electric though.
What do you use electric on?
My boy Palm Hut.
Oh yeah, just so you can click them.
Well, I
You
don't
know
know.
what's-
I
you know
feel
what's
like
crazy?
electric
No,
moves
no,
are
electric-
not bad. Like,
Name Greninja, not Greninja, the other ninja.
Dude, I mean,
Greninja.
if we're talking about not, I get what you're talking about. But if we're talking about not bad, I actually think Bug is better than most of those things on the list.
Bug is
bad, not
Bug-
good. Yeah,
Bug
yeah,
is
I was
not
gonna
bad
say,
at all because the bug guys are
Literally.
strong.
Yeah, because it's not the Bug guys. It's not for just first-in-person low kicks. It's for I've seen SD King Gambit run Bug, so the ground resist as well, which is really
Yeah,
nice.
and fight,
also,
and fight.
And fighting, exactly. And also the big one that got me the other day, that 6-0
Wait, but
guy.
why
I
else
talked
Bug?
about it on your
Flying
thing.
resist.
It was the Ceruledge. So Ceruledge, that's how you pronounce it, right? Ceruledge?
Ceruledge.
Yeah, so it was bulk up taunt, and it
Okay.
beat my team because I can't earthquake it, right? I can't
Thanks.
whirlwind it out with the Ruination Mon.
Can't flare
It
blitz
resists
it 'cause
body
it's
press and
a-
earth.
'cause it's
I
a
can't
flash fire.
I can't fire move it because that's flash fire,
No
which I
bird,
forgot.
no bird attack.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
it's actually
Yeah,
actually
and
really
it
good because it
completely
has
walls
Bitter Blade
tusk.
for
Completely
recovery.
walls tusk too. Nothing you can do.
It walls Tusk at +1. It easily eats Brave Bird from Corviknight, and plus it gets the health back with Bitter Blade.
Oh
and you still
no!
have
And you still have
Hold on
stab
now.
on bitter blade.
and you-
Oh
and you
no!
got Shadow Sneak, and you got Shadow Sneak to kill the fast
Yo, Joe, I regret to inform
Guys.
you. He installed something in your computer to find out exactly what you were bringing, and thus
Oh.
bug type.
I mean, maybe, but it's legitimately good versus
No, I think
balance.
no bug is fair, especially because of Tusk. I agree with that.
Like being able to bulk up with Ceruledge, like I didn't think Bug would be good. Like it had it been water, it couldn't have done what it wanted to do because it would have been taking earthquakes too much.
What's its item?
It was lefties.
Lefty's probably right if it's taunt. Yeah.
It was literally taunt lefties and the Shadow Sneak. You can run Life Orb too if you want, but
Nah,
it
I
was
feel like
bulk
with
up.
bulk up. Might as well take some.
Yeah, it was like it
Was it
was
weak
it was
armor?
some
Oh,
type
no,
of
flash
attack,
fire,
some
flash
type
fire.
speed. Yeah, it has flash fire. So like it's just like I couldn't kill it with Chi-Yu, and Dark
Nobody
Pulse wasn't
uses
gonna kill
flash
it.
fire. They all think
Yeah,
it's a
and
weak armor.
Dark Pulse didn't kill Dark Pulse doesn't kill with Chi-Yu either.
Wait, really?
So you just it doesn't.
Yo, that guy's bulky as shit.
So-
What? Oh no. Yeah, I mean honestly, bug is
Because
pretty
it
cool.
has 100 special defense, dude. Like
That's pretty nice.
it doesn't die, and then
Yeah.
it at that point it's already +2 boosted. When by the time you go Chi-Yu, right? Because the Tera bugs as you bulk up, and then it taunts you as you try to phase it out. Then they go Chi-Yu, they bulk up again.
Bug not bad. You know, we might have to give our respect to Bug and put it right
I
here.
do,
above
and I
normal.
think there's other ones I've seen bug. Like I saw it on, like I said, I saw it on.
Saw it on
I've seen it on King
Wormhole.
Gambit.
What's his name?
Okay.
Not Wormhole. What's
I mean,
his name?
I
You know what I'm
ra-
talking about, right?
Yes.
Slitherwing.
Yes.
Mega Wormhole.
Yes. I've seen it on low kicks, obviously as well.
Facts.
I only ran it on like Corv to build.
Yeah, I ran it on Corv 2 for Breloom.
Oh,
Literally ran
y'all
it
are
on Corv for
sick.
Breloom.
Y'all are
And I also
sick.
ran it on Wu-Chan for Breloom as well.
Oh, that's gonna heat. Hit him
So
with-
like bug
you hit him
bug
with
is
the
not
woe.
bug isn't as bad as it
Whoa.
it could be. Like especially in a metagame where
Bugs
Great
have
Tusk and
gotten
Iron
great
Tread-
moves as time has gone on too.
You know Charizard's OU, by the way?
Yeah, I
You guys
saw
know
a guy today in a tournament replay. He had Charizard on his Sun team. The opposing Hatterene was +4 SpDef, +4 HP, 75%. Dude brought out Charizard, clicked Tera Fire in the sun, blew it up with Flamethrower, 1 KO.
I can't wait to use that.
And it's like
mode.
not even surprising, right? Because the shit's stronger than Chi-Yu when you put all the
There's double-
multipliers together. So,
Is it doubles or singles?
singles,
Singles.
obviously. It was for the Scarlet Violet Tour.
Yeah.
Charizard's actually OU.
It's
Obviously.
because
I mean,
we got
Charizard
a
just
Charizard
exists,
event.
So.
We got a Charizard event 4 days ago.
Oh,
And
so
that's
that
the only way we
new.
could get Charizard in the metagame. So like yeah, it just dropped.
Charizard is stronger than Chi-Yu technically, right? With solar power.
solar power and Tera, yeah.
Oh, and it's a ground resist. Hold on.
Isn't it? It's 1.3 versus 25% taken off. So yeah.
Solar power is 1.5.
Sorry. I
Yeah.
was thinking about your boosting at it as well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you run choice backs.
Specs.
So yeah, on
I think
top
it'll
of
be
that,
a
yeah.
beast actually. Hold on. We
On
may-
Sun it works.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, back to it. I think Bug is decent.
Overall,
Like
it's
Bug,
decent.
Bug
I
is
agree.
better than
Bug is
these.
chase.
There's
Bug
not
is
too
chase.
many strong flying moves either. Nobody's running Hawlucha. You see Brave Bird from Corv, which is not a strong attack. So
That's it.
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like it's a decent neutral versus everything. Obviously, there's fire in the
yeah,
tier,
like
but like
you, but you
don't
just have
take
to know
anything
when to
from it.
Tera and when not to. That's all dependent on gameplay
it's
too.
just good neutral. It's
Yeah.
literally good neutral, and it's resistant to earthquake and fighting, so that's really good.
Okay.
Now you were saying electric is up there, but what are you running electric on?
On Shedinja.
Shedinja.
Yeah, literally Shedinja.
My boy has my back on Shedinja. In game, I know that this goes crazy in game on the ladder. A lot of online players on cartridge are getting cooked by that. But other than that,
no. In game, just run. I don't know. This shit could be good on.
Well, I don't know. One time I saw a Tera electric specs Iron Valiant with T-Bolt. And he clicked T-Bolt versus my Tera Water Annihilate, and it did 96, and I still killed him with Rage Fist.
Yeah, and I'm sure Miraidon loves this too. Like, I don't...
Oh, Miraidon is the goat of this. We gotta put it in C, because Miraidon's the best mod of all time.
No, this is OU.
So what? Miraidon's the best mod ever. Fine, D. Okay, well then let's look at the ones that are in C rank. Psychic, Poison. These are all balls. Like, these are garbage.
The only one that doesn't
Rock
look like
is
it's bad
okay
here,
though, because
the only one that doesn't look like it'd be bad here though, dude, is like Poison. I would literally put Poison above all the other ones.
Why?
And like, I'm trying to even think of examples. It's just good resistance. Yeah.
Pure poison sometimes, you know? Some mons pure poison.
You want to be weak. You want to be immune to fighting. That's like why Pex is good. Or not immune, but resist. Yeah.
I've seen Bronze.
Wait, I've seen poison Dirge, and that was whack. I've seen poison Dirge a few times.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I'll put poison above normal.
Definitely D. Rock, Psychic, and Electric are D.
Well, Rock's better than Electric.
How?
Because
what mons?
Lycan Rock.
Okay. Get the hell out of here!
I'm being dead ass. Lycan Rock in the sand, bro. He needs his super strong Stone Edge. It's because Stone Edge is a good stab. I'm being dead ass, dude. Rock Tera it's a good ass stab. Why would Rock not be?
I need some examples though that
just
are not
Stone Edge in general.
Rock.
Stone Edge in general,
like,
right?
Dude, I would have taken Scarf Glamora.
Dude, it doesn't matter.
As an option.
Any Rock type would like to spam its Rock type more. Rock is one of the best offensive typings. That's facts.
Like the 3 Rock types we have right now.
Yeah, but regardless, Rock's always been one of the best stabs. So, well, what's Psychic? Who turns Psychic?
Nobody. Psychic might be the objective
to Oko Pex. That's the only one I can think of. And you already Oko Pex.
That's crazy too. You just Dark Pulse it twice or overheat
it twice.
Yeah,
so Psychic is like a luxury for sure.
No, it's not a luxury. It's shitchery.
Yeah, okay, very well said.
If you run, the only one I can think of that runs Psychic would be like Barraskewda.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Immune, like the resistance wise, it's okay, but it's not as good as Fairy at all. It's like far inferior.
Like Fairy's left cousin.
Left cousin, which was already Steel's left cousin. So this is the triangular cousin, and then Electric last.
Triangular cousin.
Or
yes,
above
Psychic. I put Electric above Psychic.
So would I, because I just heard about
might be the objective worst. Oh, actually, you can get the boosted stored powers.
Oh yeah, with your Espathra.
But
Electric's not that bad though, because Electric ones are weak, and my boy Palmod is a rising OU threat.
Then Rock is worse than both of them.
No, it's not. You're crazy.
I really think Rock is worse.
No, it's not. Stone Edge is an important move.
What Pokemon right now is running Stone Edge? Do not say Lycan Rock.
Tyranitar and Lycan Rock and Iron Thorns.
Lycan Rock.
And Iron Thorns. And I ran Head Smash Tusk one time, and I was going crazy with it.
Garganico doesn't need Rock. Glamora doesn't need Rock.
Glamora really likes having Power Gem.
I think
it runs Power Gem, but it'd rather be Fairy if it.
Dude, no way y'all are saying Rock is below these two shit typings. Stone Edge is one of the greatest moves ever.
Fighting moves. What resistances do you gain from Rock?
Nothing. It's actually one of the most weakness compounding typings of all time. Meanwhile, Electric is actually quite good defensively. So.
Yeah.
But Electric
also Psychic has resistances too. Rock has literally no defensive utility.
Wait, can I see?
No.
Wait, can I see Rock? Can I just see how Rock looks behind Psychic real quick? I just want to see. Yeah, that's perfect.
Man, shut the hell up. I already knew what you were going to say. Man, shut up. All right, fine.
Oh, wait, I think normal goes in front of Poison.
Yeah, I agree. Poison is not that good.
The only normal guy I use is normal Dirge, and the only poison guy I use is Poison Dirge.
You can put Poison in D, but like I've used Poison Pex.
Poison resistant
Poison
fighting.
Amoonguss is fine.
No, Poison beats fighting and Fairy, so that alone is always going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a good emergency.
It's always gonna have its emergency shit.
I used Poison Amoonguss during the Palafin meta, so I could Sludge Bomb beat it.
Yeah.
But before it became Steel type.
And pure Poison Claw is not bad either. Sometimes getting rid of the ground weakness can help.
Yeah, facts. And pure Poison Amoonguss lives every hit, so you can clear Smog or Spore.
Oh, you know, for ground, we forgot also Scarf Garchomp's Adamant Ground Tera KOs a lot of the metagame. So I mean, ground is still good.
It's actually a good speed tier. I didn't think about that.
That's the most random Adamant.
Yeah, but nobody runs ground resist anyway, so you might as well beef up your Earthquake and kill Tusk.
faster than Goldengo and like a bunch of other Scarfers. Well, you just miss out on Scarf TU.
Yeah, because if you're Scarf, Tera EQ, you probably KO Dragapult and shit like that easily.
You KO Chianpal too.
Oh,
in reality,
hold on.
In reality, you Tera ground EQ, I go Corviknight, and then you Tera.
Except I had a Magnezone.
Yeah, and I U-turn from Momentum.
No, but you didn't though, because I actually went into my eject button Amoongus to get the freest of free traps.
But I'm shed shell the whole time. Because I outbuilt you.
Yeah, no, because you stole my computer.
I know the type of skillless scum you are to use Magnezone.
I know the type. Skillless scum is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the ranks.
Exactly.
Do we agree with this? Fairy Water S for sure. A, this seems pretty solid to me.
Solid.
B, Fire. Is definitely the best. Then Grass.
Hey, there's only 2 typings on B that I'm like whatever about, and that's Dragon and Ice.
Nah, Dragon and Ice are good though.
Bell curve. Besides the added shit rock typing, if we threw rock away, it would be a bell curve.
This is a good list.
It's crazy that Bug is like the worst typing.
Damn,
next to Ice.
if we did
like,
throw rock away, it would be a bell curve. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, rock goes to B.
No. Put rock back down there.
Hope y'all enjoy. That's where we're gonna end it. This was actually a pretty great video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Definitely go check out Joey's channel. Link in the description.
Tier list so that way they could do their own.
Yes, I will be linking the tier list so y'all can do this as well. Let us know in the description. This is the objective tier list. However, we would love to know your opinions regardless. But however, I do have to say this is the objective correct tier list. So hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.
Peace.